There are so many. They are PROSARS, Hausa boys, and they are coming with sticks.
The Nigerian Youth Congress has condemned the violent attack on endsars protesters in Abuja by suspected hoodlums. Speaking exclusively to Roots TV, the chairman, National Youth Congress FCT chapter UMAR JIJIWA stressed that violence was not an option at this point, adding that proper conduct of youth at this critical time is far more essential in accomplishing set goals.
As youths now that were coming and saying we want this thing, they are willing to listen to us. If we act in a very, very wrong manner, then that means we won't be able to say what we want and them to listen to us. The same police that we are trying to fight for doing all these things will be the same police that will have to now come out to try controlling us because we are misbehaving. We have to show that we are responsible and we can organize ourselves in a responsible manner. That is just the message.
Advocating for youth inclusion in the nation's decisions-making step-by-step process, the group believes this may proffer a permanent solution that will end the police brutality on the youth in the country.
You give us dates, you tell us we are going to do this by this time, this is how we are going to do it, different things, a step-by-step process. You come and tell us that. You don't just tell us that you've disbanded this and you have now repackaged them and say it's something else. It's not going to work like that because it has happened before. The former IG also did the same thing. But that time, because maybe some of us were naive, we accepted it and we went home. But now, we don't want to just say, we've heard you. No. We are doing this together this time around. We are doing it together this time around. Let's sit down together. Let us actually disband them together. Let us prosecute them together. Whatever we're going to do, the government and us, let us do it together this time around.
Describing the reported violence as scary, he called on parties to follow the path of peace and embrace dialogue as a way of averting crisis.
This is the first time in history, FCT, the federal capital of this country, that a protest has led to violence. It has never happened before. We see it in other states, but it doesn't happen in Abuja. So for this to happen in the FCT, it is a very, very scary prospect. We need to be safe. We need to be responsible. We can still come together like this and speak about electoral reform. We can come together like this and fight for youth inclusion. It is good that youths are trying to get involved in the policy and the running of this country. It is something that we've been wanting for some time, and we have been asking to have the opportunity to speak and say what we want. It is the issue that is on ground now that is endsars.